Welcome to Safe and Sound, sponsored by White Mountain Fire and Life Safety. I am your host, Kirk Webb. And today on the show, we have Steve Beardsley, which you got a lot of titles here. So past president of the Shriners Club, of the White Mountain Shriners Club,
right,
and current treasurer.
Correct.
So tell me a little bit about yourself and kind of some of your life history and where you get and how you got to where you're at right now.
Oh, that's really a loaded question, Kirk.
That's what we do.
Well, a long story. Well, since one of the reasons I was here today is to discuss with you the fire hazards within the home. My interest in that topic developed when I was young, and I was a firefighter for 6 years in my youth, and so it's always been a topic on my mind. And when I became a Shriner, one of the reasons was because the Shrine supports several hospitals for kids around the country, in Canada and Mexico. And basically they're all about kids solving problems, both orthopedic, and there's even a specialized burn hospital for the treatment of burns. And as everyone, or at least I would hope everyone is aware, the Shriners are all about caring for kids.
You know, and I know the Shriners, you got different groups within the whole entire, because this is like a nationwide thing, right?
Yes, it is.
So you got, and I know we see you guys in parades a lot.
Absolutely.
And sometimes you got a group that's in go-karts, I mean, even all the way up to like motorcycles and cars and things like that, right?
Oh, yeah. We have cars, go-karts, camels, horses.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, there are subgroups within each shrine temple that attract guys that have a particular interest in life, and the whole idea is to have fun and raise money and help kids.
That's great. And how long have you been doing this up here?
Well, I moved up here after I retired in 2008, so the Shrine Club has actually been here for, oh gosh, many years. The Shrine, of course, has been in Arizona since the turn of the century. And I am a member of El Zariba Shrine, which is located in Phoenix, and basically responsible for the valley north to Utah.
Wow, that's a large area.
Large area, and there are shrine clubs in the outlying communities because it's obviously more convenient than having to drive down to Phoenix every time there's a meeting. Right.
Yeah. Now, what are some of the requirements or things that you got to in order to become a member of the Shrine Club?
Well, you have to be a member of a temple, which we have members from both El Zariba, which is in Phoenix, and also the temple in Tucson, because we have folks that come up here obviously in the summer and spend time, and they want to maintain their activity. And the main requirement is you have to be a Freemason to be a Shriner.
Okay.
So, and you know, we're always known as the guys in the funny hats.
That's right. You know, and it is what it is, and it's whatever it takes to get the message across, right?
Yes. Yes. You know, a child is living a life of joy and not aware of some of the potential dangers that they're exposed to.
Yeah.
And we're all about prevention. And as you're aware, February is Burn Awareness Month,
right,
for the Shrine. And so we developed this program, Shrine International, of providing educational material to alert the child to those potential hazards. And that's why I brought my buddy with me here today.
And I forgot to introduce. Yeah. This is so we got Fez with us, correct?
Yeah. So Fezzy is a representative of the Shrine Hospitals. And he goes around the country and he joins us in the parades that we're in to maybe help us talk to the kids and become less scary.
So, and kind of like where we have the Dalmatian dog has been kind of become the fire dog, national fire dog type of deal. But it's nice because sometimes kids. In fact, I just helped somebody with a car seat, and the little girl, she was like scared of me.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, I'm not. But and you have to use props like that in order to. Yeah, we've got little stuffed animals that I use occasionally and things like that. And of course, we get characters and puppets and things like that when we go to the schools. It makes it different. It gives something the kids to be able to connect to.
That's right. One of the more popular groups within the Shrine are the clowns.
Right.
And boy, when the clowns go out in the parades, the kids just love them.
So is that something? Are you a clown?
I am not a clown. I'm too shy, I guess.
Well, it's maybe we need to work on that with you, and we can get you. And I didn't want to go the clown route with our stuff, and I did the character.
Okay.
So my character, Mrs. Dousefire.
Okay. Oh, that's right. I remember now.
So it's a little odd dressing up in a dress, but the kids seem to love it, and and they joke around and things like that. But I think when we do that and we incorporate props and puppets or clowns or whatever the case, that message that we're getting to the children, it sticks.
Oh yes,
and they have fun while we're teaching important safety messages.
That's it.
But I really like and I know you've brought things to me, some coloring books, and and we got these little, it's almost kind of like a large bookmark.
Yes.
And for handouts, and this is, for me and what I do going into the schools and working with the children there, and I don't want to see anybody get burned, and especially to the point, unfortunately we've had some fatal fires up here, and a couple of times it's been with kids, and that's a tough thing to work with and go through that process, but even just simple burns and having to go get treatment, and this is where the Shrine Club actually comes in with some funds, can be able to help out in cases like this. How does a family that maybe they got somebody injured, and it's more than just burns too, it's the orthopedics.
We have cases of children that are born without limbs. And we have excellent hospitals. The doctors in the hospitals are experts at the treatment of kids. Also, cleft palate repair. And the key with the Shrine hospitals is the fact that the patients never receive a bill. And in the case of an area like we live in the White Mountains, one of the concerns for parents is if my child goes to a hospital, what we do. How do we stay with the child? And that's a cost that is also covered by the Shrine Hospital.
So you're looking at that, helping out the whole entire family at that point, basically.
Yes. So, and there's no requirement other than the need for care.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
And working with children is, it's, of course I got 7 kids and 7 grandkids now, and grew up being a babysitter all the time, and kids are, to me, maybe it's because I can relate to that age group. I haven't grown up yet. And
well, that's not a bad thing.
It is good, and to be able to, because I think it's important to, life is changing so fast and rapidly, and it's, what do you do? I mean, and kids these days are so involved in technology, and you never know when something bad's going to happen, and they may not be paying attention and get injured or whatever the case. And families need help, and that's nice that there's stuff out there. Depending on what type of injury or deficit or burn or whatever the item may be that they need help with, that might determine a different location. So like the burn one, if they've been burned, they're going to end up going over to the Texas Burn Treatment Center.
And the Shrine handles transportation for both the patient and the family.
That's pretty sweet. So I know with us, the initial onset, when we get a patient, a child, or any patient that's been burned, and I keep going back to this burn one because that's, we're fire, that's what we do. But we actually get them sent to the Burn Treatment Center in Maricopa County, and from there, so once they start that initial treatment, then they can be transferred to one of the Shrine hospitals or something like that?
They would consult with the Shrine Hospital and determine what the future needs might be. And for a patient that has the need for that prolonged process, if the family finds themselves in a financial pickle, they certainly have the option of contacting the Shrine and see if they qualify.
Nice. Well, that's, helping the families and things like that. Where would these hospitals, our closest hospitals that these families would be going to?
Well, what we consider local would be the hospital in Salt Lake City and also the Los Angeles area.
Okay. But they also have other hospitals nationwide.
Nationwide. A couple of them are specialized. Burn Hospital particularly is kind of obviously specialized. It's located in Texas. But each facility has a score of excellent physicians.
Nice.
Very experienced in the treatment. And you say they see all kinds of different needs, and they're really experts.
That's great. Well, here again, we appreciate all the things that you do, and the Shrine Club, and that's and I think a lot of people don't even realize that is out there, and where to even go. So we'll include that information of how to contact you. But Steve, thank you very much for joining us on this show, and and bringing Fezzi, and sharing with us some of your story. I know you got a long history of things that you've done, and now with what you're doing with the Shrine Club is important, and appreciate that. And thank you for joining us on Safe and Sound, and we'll see you next month.